Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today I am very excited to once again be working with Hobbii yarn and doing an unboxing and a little test swatch run through with you guys. So I don't even know where to begin. My mind is all aflutter with all the things I want to share with you guys. I have swatched 2 out of the 3 yarns I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I also have filmed kind of a mini beginner swatch, me starting to work with the yarn as well. So this is going to be an action-packed video. Hobbii has an amazing website to navigate. If you want to search by fiber content, by newest, by price, you can easily sort and gather up what you want to find. You can do drop-down menus to find all the colors, so you can easily mix and match and do pairings on your yarns. I really enjoy shopping with them. It is a very, very easy system. They also have their Hobbii Plus program as well as patterns available free on their website. Currently, right now, they are doing a bingo as well. So definitely go check out their website. They are really an exciting place to be shopping from and an exciting place to be participating in different things that they have going on. So this is the second time I have worked with Hobbii this year. They did send this yarn to me to share with you and to make projects with. So I'm very excited. Y'all will understand in just a minute why I'm so like, I want to get this video done so I can get back to what I was doing before. But yes, this is a, sponsored video. They sent the yarn for free. Y'all. So I know in the thumbnail, you kind of got a glimpse of 2 out of the 3 yarns. I did request 3 yarns this time. These are their new seasonal launches. So these are all part of like their spring collection or their spring launch updates for colors and things. So these are all kind of seasonally appropriate in a way. We'll get to that in just a second. For some reason, there's a lot of noise outside right now. I want to make sure that I have covered all the requested information up front here, because once I start talking about the yarn, I will forget. There is a link in the description box for each yarn, as well as a link to the Hobbii website. So if you are also interested in what I have purchased, or what they have sent, what I requested, what they sent, graciously sent. I'm so excited. I just can't have it. Okay, so I think I have covered everything that is part of this. I really need to spend a little bit more time on the Hobbii pattern section, because I know there's at least one that I want to do. I just haven't circled back to it yet. But first yarn. So the first yarn out of the gate is this Upcycle Alpaca blend. So we have this beautiful blue color. This is color number 13. So the yarn blend on this is 34% acrylic, 33% alpaca, 33% wool. Now you guys know I am generally not a 100% natural fiber person. Acrylic and nylon tend to add a lot of bounce to a garment. They also help things to hold up longer. I tend to be particularly hard on stuff. So having some acrylic and something that I'm going to make a sweater with is definitely a must. So I am very excited about this. So we've got, 66% natural fiber, animal fiber, or yeah, 3 plus 3 is 66% animal fiber. And then we've got 34% acrylic. So that's a really good balance there. A lot of times I will use 75-25s. So it's kind of the same thing. But in the next clip, we have a really good close-up of this where you can really see how the individual plies kind of shimmer and pick up the light just a little bit differently. But I'm just kind of want to do a very, very quick introduction here before we get into the up close of my hands sharing with you guys. And then this is my crochet swatch. This is in the pattern stitch of what this will be. So this is a sweater pattern. I think it's the series pattern by Katie and the Squid. So that is where we are on that. I am 2 gauge as expected. And this is just so, I mean, you can see we've got nice pre-block drape. I mean, I was already to gauge perfectly without doing any soaking or anything else, but we've got nice drape. We're not getting, you know, thick lumps or anything that feels that, you know, would feel uncomfortable pressing into the skin or anything. My color seems to be a little off on here. Normally, I'm a little on the cool side. Maybe I'm Oompa Looping because the yarn looks right. I look a little orange. And I haven't gotten a tan, so. Anywho. So, it feels really good up against the skin. In the humidity of the southeast of America, I may still need something underneath. But it's not itchy. Like up against the décolletage, if you were making a scarf out of this, this would be perfectly fine. It is just particularly muggy where I live, and it's very humid right now. So, we are moving towards summertime, and that'll make this next fiber a lot more understandable. So I got the Friends Cotton Silk Print. This is in color number 3. How pretty is she? This one is 77% cotton, 23% silk. These are 50 gram balls. These are 100 gram balls. This is a size 4. This is a size 3. Let's see. 218 yards, 200 meters. This one is 120 meters, 131 yards. So this is going to be a t-shirt. I'm kind of smushing a couple of things together for this t-shirt sweater. So I don't know what I'm going to say the pattern is at the end of this. It just depends on which one ends up predominantly being used, and then I'll talk about alterations in further videos. But this is very, very nice. It's very light. We do have a texture to the ply, but it's not stiff or anything like that. As you see me working with it, you'll see how light and easy this is. So this one is going to be a knitted project. So I did a knitted swatch. And this is what it looks like knitted up in the swatch. I did not soak this because once again, my gauge came out pretty even. I did, from what you're going to see, drop down a needle size for this. But it feels like, it is so smooth and so nice. It feels so good. I cannot wait to wear this. And I couldn't wait to the point that last night, after filming the initial gauging and everything, I may have already started. So here we are. I've done the ribbing around the neckline, and now I'm already starting for raglan increases. Actually, they start here. But yes, I am still loving this. You can see in the rib stitch there what kind of stitch definition we get. We have excellent stitch definition, but we also, you can see in the swatch, we have nice drape once again for a garment. This is going to hang very, very nicely. The shape I am aiming for at the end of this should give me 4 total inches of positive ease, so 2 inches on each side of positive ease. So I'm hoping that this will just kind of glide down to the torso just a little bit and not be overly tight. I want it to fit, but I don't want to be into my sweater. Because once again, hot and humid, even in nice breathable fibers, I don't want on me. So the last thing I got, this is the Florence yarn. So this is 100% flax. 50 grams per little cone here. I've got color 4 and color 2. These are going to be a market bag. I'm going to hold 2 together at a time. I haven't decided. This will be a pattern that I'm designing myself because there's a specific shape I'm trying to get. So these will actually be used in a design. We will hopefully see these again very, very soon. So 50 grams, 90 meters, 98 yards. And I got 4 of each of these. So that should be enough. And these are size 3. But I will be working the 2 together as if they're a size 4 with a size I hook, I believe. This will be another crochet project. So, I'm going to take my excitement and I am going to pack everything up here and I'm going to boogie back down and get back to work on my sweater. But definitely stay tuned to see how these yarns work, the immediate first impression as I am working the first 2 yarns. I did not do a test swatch of the Florence just because I do have limited yardage of these. I did not want to risk not having enough to finish what I'm hoping to make. So I did not swatch these, but we do look at a more up close of what the fibers look like. I'm going to definitely check out the description box down below. There'll be more information down there, including links to the yarns directly. So I love you guys. I will see y'all in a little bit. Bye. Hi guys. So I'm really hoping I am leading these videos in appropriately in the next day's filming. But first off, I want to start an initial gauge swatch with the Friends Cotton Silk print. I got mine in color 03. And this is a size 3 yarn. It is 77% cotton, 23% silk. These are 50 gram balls, 131 yards, 120 meters. The recommended needle size is a US size 6. Hook is an H. So I am going to work up a very quick swatch in this, actually using a size 7 needle, as the pattern I am wanting to make with this is a top, and the gauge swatch recommendation for this is for a size 7. I'll probably actually be using one of my spindles for this as I work on it, so if I could easily find an end on the outside to work from. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do a whole swatch here, but I did want to share with you guys how this initial impression of the feel of this yarn is as we get started. So it feels very, very pliant, very smooth. Oof. And of course I did that. But we do have a nice rustic visual texture to this. However, it is not rustic on the hand. It feels very smooth in hand. It goes over the fingers and around the needle very nicely. So casting on is a very enjoyable experience here. I really hope this is easy to gauge out because this feels really nice and I really want my top. This will be another t-shirt style sweater. Top down raglan sleeve, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 for the pattern. On a size 7 needle, it says I should have 20 stitches for 4 inches and 26 rounds. So I do want to go ahead and do 24 stitches. One, 2, 3, and 4. So very, very easy to cast on with. No initial issues with splitting or anything. Very smooth in the hand though. I'm very, very surprised. I know cotton has come a very long way as far as creating something that, you know, is pleasant in the hand to work with. I've noticed, and particularly Hobbie's cottons have been very, very nice. Even the more, what you would think of as being durable cottons, things that you might make dishcloths out of, even those have been more finely spun, finely milled. They have an incredible texture to them. They're very smooth, easy to work with. So that addition of the silk with the cotton, when you have a fine cotton like this, yeah, that's very easy to knit. Now I am, you know, looking through the camera to do this, so I'm not moving at my normal pace or anything like I would be on my own. Oops. But as far as how this feels on my needles, now I am a stainless girl. I'm 100% a metal needle fan. Many of you guys will already be familiar with this needle if you've been around my channel a time or two. But this is gliding right on and off. Absolutely zero issues with how this feels. On my knitting needles here. Oop. Sorry for the ding there. Let's see how it feels to come around for the purl row here. Yeah, even purling, this is incredibly comfortable. I'm not having any splitting, any slippage. This just feels really nice in the hand. I really love how the colors are showing up in this. It was very hard to make a color choice because they were all so pretty. I didn't want to think about moving colors on my sleeves, but it was very tempting to just do like a rainbow or alternate 4 colors pattern. Once again, I'm not going to make you watch me do another round here, but, or another row, but we've got a real nice stitch definition, but it's incredibly soft. I mean, I really cannot play up the, it feels, I don't want to say luxurious because it doesn't feel, you know, like a cashmere blend or anything like that, but it's got this beautiful, This would definitely be something I would do like baby garments out of, baby blankets. It's just got this nice, unctuous isn't even the right word for it. I don't know what word I'm looking for. It does have a luxe, unctuous type feeling to it, but it's also got a everyday play kind of feeling to it too. It doesn't feel so, it doesn't feel so special that you could not make an everyday garment out of it and just kick back and enjoy working with this. But at the same time, your finished object is quality and beautiful, and it's got that extra va-va-voom to it. It's a incredibly nice feeling. And as a person who is not a huge fan of cotton, I'm really very genuinely impressed with that. And of course that color is just so me. But there's the initial how do I feel about it test on the starting the swatch here. Definitely like this. This is going to make for a very, very nice summer top. And it's the kind of thing you could wear dressed up or with blue jeans. So let's get on to the next yarn. Okie dokie. So up next we have the upcycled alpaca blend. This is 100% upcycled materials. Let's get this ball band off. So this is color number 13. And here's an up close of this. So this is a size 4 yarn, 34% acrylic, 33% alpaca, 33% wool, 100 grams, 218 yards, 200 meters. Recommended needle is a US size 7 and a US size I crochet hook, 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So again, this is actually going to be a long sleeve crocheted sweater, this time crocheted. It is a top-down construction, and it's actually a very casual sweater. So I was thinking this beautiful blue color would be perfect for that. I love the shift to that where we've got something that looks, you know, a lot more like a deep sapphire and something that's a little bit brighter hiding in there. It just gives the yarn a little bit more extra something special to it, to the appearance of it. We do have a nice halo to this. This is not an overly fat feeling yarn. It feels like a very moderate width, moderate size. Stay in focus, please. And we have a standard ply, nothing out of the ordinary or unexpected there. So for the sweater I'm planning on making, this one is a size I hook as well. So we will see how this gauges out. Generally, I'm pretty close to gauge with crochet. Knitting tends to be a little bit here or there sometimes. I tend to have a slightly more, especially working yarns like cotton yarns, I tend to have a much more relaxed hand. So for this gauge swatch, as I chain an odd number of stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That'll be fine. It says at chain an odd number, so 19 stitches. So initial, like how does it feel drawing through? It's very smooth. It's not silky smooth. This is a animal fiber, so we do have just a little bit of that lanolin lotion kind of drag on this. It's not rustic feeling or anything like that. It's not drawing or dragging beyond being a natural fiber. Now, so this is going to be a little bit more in depth. So instead of doing the actual pattern here, no, I don't want to do singles. Let's see. I'll just frog this back for later. I don't want to make you guys suffer through me trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So this is really comfortable to work with. I work with a lot of wool, some alpaca on a regular basis, and sorry about that. This feels really nice. It feels warm to the touch. So I know the sweaters can be very comfortable to wear, but it feels warm to the touch without feeling heavy at all. And it's 80 degrees here today. I'm sitting in front of a very sunny window. As you can tell, the sun's on this side of the house. It's warmer than usual in my room today. And I'm not getting like any humidity sticking or anything like that with this. Now let's just go ahead and, once again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Let's do my preferred method here. Give myself a firm edge. So once again, I'm using a metal hook, and this is, you know, one of my preferred hooks, and we're getting zero drag at all on the hook. There's a little, like I said, it's almost like you put lotion on your hands and immediately started crocheting. So it's got to be the lanolin and the animal fiber. A little bit of that on the fiber itself, but nothing on the hook here. And once again, it catches the light reflectively where you're still getting some of that tonal effect on it. Fabric feels really nice. So yeah, once again, I would say this is another knock out of the ballpark. It's frogging very nicely. We're not getting any hanging on itself. Oop. So yeah, that is my initial impression of working with the upcycled alpaca blend. Okay guys, for this one I am not going to do a crochet swatch, mostly because I am not at the point in my pattern design for this to know exactly what I need. So my goal is to hold these together 2 at a time, and I might start here and do like 2 of this color, then do a stripe with 2 of this color, and then marl them together. I haven't gotten there yet, but with the fiber content on this, I don't want to risk messing it up and this being a bit of a struggle. Flax and linen is a little bit more difficult to work with given the nature of the plant-based fiber itself. That's just kind of how the fiber is. So this is color number 4, and this one is color number 2. This is the Florence 100% flax, 50 grams, 90 meters, or 98 yards. This is a size 3 yarn. Recommended hook is a G or a 4 millimeter. Needle size is a 3 millimeter or a US 2.5. So flax, there's different ways to mill flax. You can have a very rustic, almost burlap-y type of flax, and then you can also have a flax that is more milled to make outerwear. I've never used it for anything that I would wear up against my bare skin, although I have heard over time with washing it does become soft enough to do that. Kind of like linen, it's a little bit difficult to work off the bat. But as it wears in, it's a little bit different. So this is also, you know, it's not going to be, oh my God, this is silky smooth. This feels about how it looks. Not quite as stiff as it looks, but it is a coarser fiber. And we do have, you know, kind of your little flyaway bits. The flyaway bits do not hurt or burr on the fingers. But if you wind your yarn too tightly as you're working it, you might get a little bit of a rug burn there. We do have a reasonable amount of sheen on this, but you can see it's very fibrous. Should have given myself a manicure before doing this. It's a little bit more of a fibrous plant material, but it's very durable, so it's going to be great for my market bag design. I just need to finish deciding what I want that to look like. I'm very excited about it. I have notes and doodles, but I have not put hook to yarn yet. Oop. Tape is on the wrong side. So that is the up close of the Florence flax linen yarn. A little bit different, very different for me here on the channel. Not something I would normally go to use. However, for a market bag, this is exactly what I wanted. So I hope you've enjoyed our more in-depth up-close look at the Florence yarn, the upcycled alpaca, and the Friends cotton silk print. I look forward to sharing with you guys the projects that come out of these yarns here in the next months, coming weeks. Hopefully this one and the t-shirt will be done here in the next 6 weeks, but I love you guys. Definitely go check out what the new seasonal yarns are at Hobbii. These are only the first 3. There are still more to discover. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye.